team for the Raiders able to secure it. Now, there's two sides to every coin. You come on the road, you get the onside kick to start the game. What a boost, but you don't get it. And now your back's against the wall a little bit.
You're exactly right. You nailed it perfectly. And so many ways to go at it when you're on the road. You think to yourself, well, if we start on defense, we blitz them early to try and create a big play. If we start on offense, we throw the big pass downfield. In this case, they said, forget all of that. Let's do it on special teams and try and catch them off guard with an onside kick unsuccessfully.
And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
On 2nd and 7, Carr. He gets this to Davante Adams. And they're going to get this down to about the 37. Just play number 3 here on the opening drive, and it's an early 3rd and 1. Now a run with a fullback Johnson. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a first down. They're able to convert with a gain of 4.
3rd and 1, who are you going to call? Not the scat back. You go with the big man. Hand him the ball and let him get upfield and pick up a first down.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Adams, the man in motion left. Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. And he gets stopped up at the 31 after a gain of maybe a yard. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. To throw, it's Carr. On the out route, this is Adams with a catch. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. So the completion good for 7 there. And it makes it 3rd down and 2 yards to go. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. Trying to run for it with Jacobs. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive. Had a chance to maybe limit them to 3 if they could have gotten that stop there, but a new set of downs.
And with a new set of downs, you got to take the mentality of the whole thing. Right now, everyone's looking at the offense and saying they've got the advantage. The best defenses just say, okay, new set of downs, gives us another chance to make a play ourselves and maybe change things up.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. On 1st down, they go with Jacobs again. And this time not as successful as he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. The tackle by Eric Armstead. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Carr. And it's caught. And the Raiders are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1.
A lot of precision being shown on this opening drive. They've been methodical. They've been crisp. And as a reward, they're going to be set up with an early 1st and goal.
Here we go now on 1st and goal. Here's Jacobs. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal. We're scoreless after 1. 2nd quarter from Vegas. The homestanding Raiders with a football here. As they come up now, 2nd and goal. Jacobs again. That he's over the line and in for a Raider touchdown. Josh Jacobs, a touchdown run there from a yard out. And the Raiders post the first points of the ball game as they take the lead here in this 2nd quarter. Now for the extra point, Daniel Carlson. And that makes it 7-zip Vegas. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. This one taken just inside the 10. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. Lance and the 49ers now. 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line. They start on the ground with McCaffrey. And they're able to get this one across the 35. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out by a few inches. That'll be a 1st down. Good push up front and that run in between the tackles.
Let's play the leverage game here. Offensive line just got lower than the defensive front, and they were able to get their pads on them and move them backwards and create space for their running back to roam.
Back to the ground on 1st. It's McCaffrey. Shifts past him at the 45. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. It'll go as a 1st down for San Francisco on a pickup of 16. Consecutive plays now where that offensive line has really created a lot of space.
And we've seen the confidence rise, haven't we? It borders on arrogance now, and that's that good arrogance, believing you can run the football whenever you get good and ready.
So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 45-yard line. They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. He's got it to the 43 here.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
And good work there in open space. And he's got this all the way down now to the 32. 40 yards rushing so far, and this is just their first possession. They've got a new set of downs here.
They're making it look easy out there. Another 1st down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 1st downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Up the gut, McCaffrey. And room there to work it inside the 25. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. What's that, 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive. And like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. Two minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. On second down, McCaffrey. Able to slither by, and he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. That gain of 15 gets him on the doorstep, 1st and goal.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
A chance now to get even before the break as they come up 1st and goal. They'll try to run with McCaffrey. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Give him 3 on the gain there, 2nd and goal.
That's good power football on 1st and goal. A lot of teams will throw from there, but that's a nice job to chew up a few more yards and get yourself closer to the goal line.
Now a draw play to McCaffrey. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. It'll be a gain of 5, and it's going to set up a 3rd and goal. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. They were stopped last time from the 1. Now here's another try on 3rd and goal. On the ground, McCaffrey. And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. Christian McCaffrey punching it in from a yard away. And the Niners are an extra point away from tying the ball game here in the final minute of the first half. Gold able to tack on the extra point. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Amir Abdullah going to take it out of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. And we'll see what they want to do. 45 seconds is all that remains until the break. On first down, Carr. And Bolden brings it in, complete. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. 8 yards to go on 2nd down. Here's Carr to throw. That's complete to Bolden. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. Carr looking to throw on 3rd and 2. Looking deep for Adams. And that is caught one-handed. Oh, my, he pulled it in. A big play there for the Raiders. 52 yards.
I don't think we'll ever get enough of watching one-handed catches, and when they pay off, they are spectacular. But how about the times they don't pay off and coaches go, 2 hands still works.
I know, but they go for them so often now that I'm almost starting to take them for granted.
Yeah, that's unbelievable, isn't it? Because these are sensational type plays.
Especially that one with the defender right there. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
It's been a tight game to this point. What do they need to do, Charles, to break through in the second half and take the lead?
Well, I think the first thing they need to do is thank their defense for keeping them in this game. And, you know, I think the defense is saying back to them, why don't you guys focus on getting some first downs, put some drives together, give us a little bit of a break here. If we can get some rest, we'll play even better for you. And, oh, by the way, pay off a few of those drives with some points, too.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
On first down, this is McCaffrey. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
Good yardage there on first down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making first downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your second down play.
The tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. Now with the play clock down to 2, we're going to get a timeout here. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. And down to a knee. That's one way to call a play. And the Raiders call on a nickel set for 3rd down. They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. That is not going to be any help as they dump it behind the line of scrimmage. Now whistles, and the Raiders are going to signal for a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. And they'll go for it. Lance dancing to his left. And Lance will have the first down as he's able to slide to avoid the contact there at the end of the play. And the drive stays in motion with a nice 8-yard pickup on 4th.
If there's one thing they are lacking in, it's confidence. They took a big and maybe unnecessary risk going for that 4th down. He put them on his shoulders, though, and paid off the big-time gamble.
McCaffrey running up the middle. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage.
Nate Hobbs there to bring him down. You don't see that a ton, do you? Or the cornerback coming over to the middle of the field to make a run tackle.
That's someone with a ton of confidence to feel like nothing is pressuring him on his side of the field. Sees that the ball's moved to the middle and just sprints over there to help out. He ends up getting the tackle. Well played.
Second down and right back to McCaffrey. And a good run here as he'll rumble all the way down to the 40-yard line. 99 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night. He had a really solid first half running the football and picking up where he left off here in the third quarter.
How about the yardage he's piling up right now? This feels like a full game, not just this series that we're watching right now. I know people are screaming, where are the adjustments from halftime on the defensive side of the ball? Sometimes they're just not there. Sometimes you just got to find a way to tackle someone.
So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory, right at the 40. From the shotgun to McCaffrey. And this defense not ready for that one as he'll take this down inside the 25. So the scoring dried up here in the third. Nothing that quarter for either side. But we'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. This is McCaffrey on the give. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Shotgun handoff now to McCaffrey. And he's going to be close to a first down as he gets this to the Raiders 14. After a gain of 5, they'll wind up being about a length of the football short here on 3rd down.
I really like the vision he displayed on that play because he saw there wasn't a lane to completely break off a huge gain. So he found where there was the most space and got what he could. A nice dirty run that's a positive play for the offense.
The battle in the trenches never more important than right now. This is 3rd and inches. They'll give it up to McCaffrey. And he gets the first down yardage before he's brought down just outside the 10 at the 11. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains.
I was used to joke with my teammates who carried the ball a lot. When we got in these situations and they were carrying us home, I used to tell them, boy, you guys just look like Paul Bunyan, just growing stronger, bigger, tougher. And all night long, he's carried this team.
He has indeed. Everything magnified right now. A huge 3rd down conversion. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. This is McCaffrey. And he gets halfway home from the 10 to the 5 on a pickup of 5. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this 4th quarter. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. They'll run with McCaffrey. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here. That will be their 3rd and final stoppage as they'll only have the 2-minute warning now remaining. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Throwing his Lance on 3rd down. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Jennings. And this won't do it. He needed 6. He only got halfway there.
One hallmark of good defenses, It's understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield.
Desperation time here. Lance.
The quick slant caught. Touchdown 49ers.
George Kittle with a touchdown grab for Trey Lance. And the Niners have taken a fourth-quarter lead. Now, this has definitely been a back-and-forth affair, and now they have the lead here in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, and they gave up the field goal on that last drive, as we remember, but it felt like their offense told them, don't worry about it. We got your backs. We'll come back with a touchdown of our own, and they did.
After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away.
Here's Abdullah from his end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it.
There he goes left side.
And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas.
Davante Adams. 77 yards.
And the Raiders use the defensive breakdown to take the lead away here in the fourth.
Important extra point up and through. So it's now a 3-point game here in the closing stages as a field goal now can only tie it. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson.
The football will come out to the 25 as McLeod will not return it.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because...
Oh, he forces one there. It's a potential dagger as it's intercepted.
Picked off by Deron Harmon.
And the
Raiders. We got a quitter. We got ourselves a quitter. All that work. It's beautiful, man. It's beautiful. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. He didn't do that ball all game. Yeah, he exited. He's a quitter. He's upset. It's okay. It's quite okay.
You see, it's 2 type of people in life. It's people that wake up and wish they had it.
It's okay to lose somebody.
It's people that wake up and go get it. We go get it, baby. Photo poor, so photogenic. All I know is to go get it. Shoot my shot, now I ain't gon' miss it. All I know is to go get it. All my life I've been a go-getter. All I know is to go get it. Wake up in the morning, kiss my son, then go get it. Go get it. Go get it. Photo poor, so photogenic. All my life I've been a go-getter. Wake up in the morning, kiss my son, then go get it. Top floor, top dog, like I just signed a TDE. Gang, 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 gang. Know we all gotta eat. Up late, bills due, rent due, I ain't been asleep. Looking in the mirror, all I see is everything that I wanted to be. My city depended on me, that's on G.O.D. Grew up watching my mom become what daddy couldn't be. I ball like MLB, these Bottega boots ain't cheap. My car ain't got no key. I push the start to start my week. I'm in this photo, pour so photogenic. All I know is to go get it. Shoot my shot, now I ain't gon' miss it. All I know is to go get it. All my life I've been a go getter. All I know is to go get it. Wake up in the morning, kiss my son, then go get it. Go get it. Go get it. Photo, pour so photogenic. All my life I've been a go getter. Wake up in the morning, kiss my son, then go get it. Photo, pour so photogenic. All I know is to go get it. Shoot my shot, now I ain't gon' miss it. All I know is to go get it. All my life I've been a go getter. All I know is to go get it. Wake up in the morning, kiss my son, then go get it. Go get it.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Tonight, we've got a good AFC matchup on tap between the Kansas City Chiefs and the Las Vegas Raiders. And we are underway at Allegiant Stadium.
Hope they stayed up late in the club. Gambling on it.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. Well, now how about this return? And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30, up to the 33. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
I'm on the field, man. Let's show it. Let's do it.
The drive will begin with a run by Edwards-Helaire. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Right here, right now.
From the 35 on 2nd down, Mahomes. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. First and 10, it's Edwards-Helaire with it. And he gets forward up the middle, but only for a couple. It'll be 2nd down. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Here it comes. Stay ready. Here it comes.
Throwing now is Mahomes. He'll get this one to Kelsey. That's complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. Mahomes on the give to Edwards-Helaire. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. 1st and goal, a chance for an early statement here on the road. Edwards-Helaire. No signal, and now they say he did not get in. He is stonewalled at the 1. Well, we looked at each other right when he flinched. We knew that that flag was coming.
Yeah, offsides, easy call. Mark off the 5 and keep it moving.
So the ball's moved to about the 1 after the penalty. 1st and goal. Jones is not going to get in. In fact, he'll lose a couple of yards back to the 3. A loss of 2 there. 2nd down. Mahomes now to throw. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
He did a fine job there of not hitting it before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes...
And in for the Chiefs touchdown. Clyde Edwards-Helaire from 3 yards out. And the Chiefs are on the board first here in Vegas. On paper coming in, you'd say that these guys are the better team by far, and they sort of showed their superiority there on the opening drive.
Yeah, they came in the heavy favorite in this game, and even though they're on the road, they just still just wiped it away, didn't they? They just said to everyone, we're the better team. We just showed it to you on this opening drive, and we expect to do it all game long.
Abdullah.
Amir Abdullah going to take it out of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
Let's go, boys. On time. Feel good, have the ball.
Carr and the Raiders come up 1st and 10 at their own 16. They'll begin on the ground with Jacobs. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. To throw is Carr. This will be caught by his big wide receiver. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets this football out shy of the 30 to the 29. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so our offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance.
Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted. Trent McDuffie with a pick. And the Chiefs are going to take possession of the football. Well, we saw plenty of that during his much-heralded college career. He parlayed that into becoming a first-round selection. And now here he is making interceptions in the National Football League.
And this is a guy that has all the physical tools, but the thing that sets him apart is what he's got between his ears. And that's the sixth sense for knowing where the football is going. Just an excellent play there to create the turnover.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. From the 27, Mahomes completes it to Hardman. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. Working from the gun, Mahomes. Now a swing pass. It's Edwards-Helaire. They'll get this halfway home from the 8 to the 4 on a gain of 4. 2nd down and goal. Mahomes. Touchdown. Clyde Edwards-Helaire with his 2nd touchdown in this opening quarter. And the Chiefs have taken a 13-0 first quarter lead. Butker now to add the extra point. And it's good, and they have jumped out here to a quick 14-0 first quarter lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Here's Abdullah from his end zone. And he will be taken down here as the first quarter of play will come to an end. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown, so decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words, early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan, or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game?
And oh, he almost had his 2nd pick of the game. Probably should have. And he's frustrated as it falls incomplete. Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. Now back to throw. Got a man open. It's Darren Waller. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on second down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives a much better opportunity to convert on third down.
Get big on him.
Trying to run for it with Jacobs.
Get big on him.
Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Josh Jacobs, 64 yards. And the Raiders have cut it back within a score. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that'll make our score 14-7. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. This offense looks like they have a little extra pep in their step as they take the field here for drive number 3, because remember, Charles, drives 1 and 2 both ended in the end zone.
Yeah, right now they've just got to be careful not to lean into overconfidence because every drive has a life of its own. But I like the way that they've started, the way that they're going about doing things right now. They've got a chance for that 3rd consecutive touchdown, and that would be a crushing blow to the defense.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Looking to throw is Mahomes. And he'll look underneath here for Edwards-Helaire. And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield. So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 49-yard line. And he works his way forward to pick up 4 yards there, 2nd down. From the 44.
Let's go.
Mahomes.
Oh,
and this one incomplete. He tried to check it down to his running back and nearly had the ball picked.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
Let the other 3 go.
And they'll lead the 39 here for a 1st. This is 3rd down.
Like that. Oh,
Mahomes going to throw. Being chased out left. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Mecole Hardman, 44 yards. And the Chiefs go up by 2 touchdowns. Well, just a sensational start for this offense, Charles. 3 drives, 3 passing touchdowns.
Is that like mentioning a perfect game in baseball, or are we cool to do it here in football, partner?
No, I think you can do it here in football. I think perfect game in baseball, that's its own category.
Yeah, I think you're right about that. Could not imagine a worse start for that secondary, or let's face it, a better one for this offense. No chance they stop passing now the way that it's going. I think they'll continue to press the ball downfield and hopefully reap the same results.
Here's Abdullah from his end zone. And he'll be out of bounds across the 25. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. Right now, Charles, it just feels like they're trying to keep pace. They did score the touchdown last time out, but they still trail by double digits here. We'll see if this offense is once again up to the task.
Yeah, and I think that after the last drive, they've got to be pretty revved up, don't you think? Everything they were doing was working pretty well. They go back out there with the same mindset, play at the same tempo and the same pace. Still a lot of time left to make something happen in this one.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter.
Right up the middle.
Carr now on first down. He'll rifle this one deep right side. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Juan Thornhill. And the Chiefs will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line. And, Charles, it seems like sometimes when you fall down early, there can be a tendency there to try and get it all back in one fell swoop. And that time, that thinking leads to an interception.
And I believe you brought up a really good point there, Brandon, because you try and force plays, right? You try and get all back in one shot, just as you mentioned there. And you know you're going to need some big plays to get back into the game. But ultimately, you really can't force what isn't there.
And a pretty big hole as he's down to about the 40. The 71 yards for him on the ground so far tonight as he has been terrific in this first half. Second down and 3. They'll send a receiver here in motion right. Mahomes firing complete. And he's going to be taken down at about the 33. So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. A shotgun snap and a give to Edwards-Helaire. Taken down at the 30.
Not the kind of gain that we'll go absolutely crazy for, but it's the kind of gain that you need to have when you're running back in the NFL. And Clyde Edwards-Helaire, with that low center of gravity and strength, he's going to get those tough, gritty yards for you when necessary.
Now the Georgia Southern man. This is Jerick McKinnon. Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a third and about 2. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. It's Kelsey on the ground. So no gain on the play, and it'll be 4th down.
Excuse my snarkiness here, but isn't the idea of completing a pass supposed to mean you get downfield and gain yards?
Especially on 3rd down.
Yeah, that one. How about the defense? Figured that one out in a big way. Yeah, they completed it all right and lost yardage.
And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 16. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop him with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. Straight ahead they go with McKinnon. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Jerick McKinnon. A 16-yard touchdown run. And the Chiefs will extend their lead in the final minute of the half.
They have really had their way so far in the first half, but they wanted to continue to build on their lead. They know that no lead is safe in this league, so they decided to try their best to get one more as they headed into the half, and they got it done.
Here's Abdullah from his end zone. And he's going to be out of bounds. Here's the run back. Will leave him shy of the 20-yard line. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And the ball backed way up. So thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it. And we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
And now the ball's out. Carr lost it. Fumble. And this will be recovered by the offense, but it will be of little importance now as time has expired here in this first half. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we send you to our EA studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Here's Abdullah from his end zone. And he's going to get this across the 20 as he's out of bounds at the 23. Carr and the Raiders come up 1st and 10 at their own 23. On the ground, Jacobs will get the 3rd quarter started. And able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line. The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard. Now Carr.
And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. Carr to throw on 3rd and 1. Throw left side complete. That's Adams. And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like, right at the 40. Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains. Now whistles here, and I believe one of the Raider linemen might have been moving.
Horrible, bro. Horrible.
A false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15.
Getting that end zone, man.
Carr going to give it to Jacobs. And this defense not giving him anything there. Maybe a yard up to the 36. Throwing on 2nd and 14. Carr. And he's taken down. A Chiefs sack. Chris Jones able to drop him that time for his 2nd sack of the evening.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in 3rd and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
And the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
He'll rifle this one deep right side. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
I'm getting the sense that this offense is getting frustrated. Here we are into the 3rd quarter, and they've had plenty of opportunities to get in sync. Thus far, that hasn't happened. They're looking for answers both on the sidelines and in the huddle looking at each other.
And on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. On the return, it's Tony.
Oh, good tackle.
Call that a 46-yard punt, though they did get 9 back on the return. And it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Well, they got to be thrilled with how they've operated so far in this one. They've got the nice lead, and now a chance to score here on 3 straight possessions.
Yeah, and the way that they are rolling, I just don't know how they get slowed down, because they certainly are operating at peak efficiency right now. They might want to think about giving some of their backups a little bit of work, though. Let some other guys get on the field and do their thing and save some of this for the next time out.
Mahomes' throw here complete to Kelsey. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. Edwards-Helaire as they run out of the gun. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. The previous run good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. Here's Mahomes to throw. A quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it up to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
Yeah, that was supposed to be 2 picks.
Edwards-Helaire, they'll try to run for it. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24.
The whole game would have been 2 picks.
Mahomes going to go on 4th down. Able to find Gray here. And in for the Chiefs touchdown. Noah Gray, a 24-yard touchdown. And the Chiefs' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points.
I'm going to get the whole game. I still got to get in the end zone.
Extra point by Butker is on target. And that stretches the lead all the way up to 27.
Working. 2 picks.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
No, I'm
taking it at the 15, a short kick.
Picks. I'm talking to myself.
And he won't quite make it to the 25.
I get my picks. It's a different game. I did, man. He just missed it.
The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that, because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it,
get up there.
Watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
And it is incomplete. Good positioning there downfield to break that one up.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually that becomes man on man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Adams. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Now a timeout called for by the offense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter.
One play at a time.
They'll send a receiver in motion left.
32. Break.
Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. And he'll take it across the 50 and into Chief territory.
Bring it back to the left side. Bang.
Second down, Jacobs once more.
Whoop, got him.
And great blocking downfield as he's got this almost to the 35-yard line. Now a timeout called for by the offense. And with that, they're down to 1 remaining here in the second half.
First down.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Getting this end zone, baby.
They'll bring a receiver in motion left.
Let's go, Texas.
On 1st and 10,
Texas.
here's Carr.
Got him.
And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yes, let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
Third quarter from Southern Nevada. Here's a 2nd and 10.
Bring it inside a little bit, dog. Bring it in there. 29. Break left, break left. Let's go. Let's go.
Jacobs going to try the middle. And he won't get much. Maybe a couple. Down inside the 35 to the 34. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Give him some protection, boys. Protect him.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. Now Carr. Over the middle, complete. It's Jacobs. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 19. A solid gain of 15 yards and the sticks move.
Love it.
Into the red zone, it's Carr. A dump off for Abdullah. And they go the wrong way here. Knocked back to the 20.
That is the plan. That is the plan.
A first run for the backup, Abdullah. That's a gain of 4 as we slip inside of 4 minutes left in regulation.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
And the Chiefs showing a dime look as they defend this third down. Now Carr. And this is caught. Touchdown, Raiders. A pair of teammates at Fresno State connecting there. Derek Carr to Devontae Adams. And the Raiders get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this fourth quarter deficit. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And the lead now down to 20. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he's going to be out of bounds on the return. Not a great return. They'll start back around the 17.
I need a big play, man. I need a fumble, an interception.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Well, they don't really need the points here, Charles, given what we're looking at on the scoreboard, but they've scored on 3 consecutive possessions, 3 consecutive drives, and I'm sure that they would like to keep that streak going here and continuing to pour it on.
And things have gotten that way in the NFL, haven't they, partner? Because in the old days, people would, they'd get off the gas a little bit, right? But now, people continue to accelerate. But we'll see what they decide to do as they come out with this one. But the way that this game has gone, they've got to be awfully happy with their execution overall.
On third down, here's Edwards-Helaire. And they're going to get him down well short of the first as he can only get this to about the 19. It'll be a gain of 4, but it won't be enough. It leaves them with a fourth down now.
Well, they got off the field on third down. An excellent job, an excellent defensive series. We always talk about adjustments and usually only at halftime, but the best teams adjust series to series. And on that series, they adjusted so well that they got the job done in fine style.
They'll go for it. It's Mahomes. Throw right side going to be caught by Hardman. And he is going to have the Chiefs first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive.
I did think it. Didn't happen, but I thought it. Didn't happen, but I thought it. Just believe I thought it.
McKinnon now going to try the left side. And he'll get what he can up the middle, 3 yards. And that'll bring up second down.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead, positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
Watch the backfield, watching.
Mahomes going to throw it here. This pass going to be caught by Hardman. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a third down. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. Throwing is Mahomes on third. He'll get this complete to Kadarius Toney. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Two first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. The slot man in motion right. On 1st down, Mahomes. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. And those linemen, of course, can't be more than a yard downfield when a pass is thrown, and they might have been able to call that on a couple of guys there. Now here's Mahomes. And the Raiders have got him. Denzel Perryman with a sack. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. And he's got it inside the 10. Now another timeout called for by the offense. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this 4th quarter of play.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
And he is in. Touchdown, Kansas City. Jerick McKinnon, his 2nd touchdown of the night, as his guys have opened up a very comfortable lead. So it goes from a 3-score to a 4-score lead here in the closing moments of the 4th quarter. And whether they got that bonus touchdown or not, it's been a pretty impressive performance.
And they did it with not much time left. But they took what little time was on the clock and used it well, didn't they? Put a real exclamation point on their win with that score.
And the hands team for the Raiders able to secure it. Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we've brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
On 2nd and 10, Carr. He's going to float this one deep right side. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Deion Bush with a pick. And the Chiefs come up with a late turnover, but it will probably only matter to the statisticians as this ball game is now officially over. The partner under the lights in primetime, this offense, they gave the nation quite a show, putting up that many points to come away with what will certainly be a memorable win for them.
And Brandon, I think it's as simple as this. Some players, some teams, they're just meant for the big stage. And when they get a chance to play in this type of atmosphere, where all eyes are on them and all the lights are shining brightly, they show up and they show out.
Very good opponent. I don't think his rank is that high. Those should have been picks. He's doing those risky plays. There should be 2 picks, returns, touchdowns. Man, 8.
I'm Gonzo. Got your best friend hanging out the arm though. Got game like I'm dropping me a console. No, I don't swim, but I give a now flex. While you dare look in the press, feel to get up in your chest while I soak up my success. Getting tokens for your stress. I'll be making all the checks anytime you see me step on a stage. Acting real soft like my skin coming beige. Gonna step out and with him, girl, you fade. Try to get it out, but you handsome. You ain't dance on. Tell your boyfriend, go and put your pants on. Down. The best friend. She went and did the same thing. I'm really mad, but she won't know. Everything has gotta be cool when we living so cold. Feel it in your bones. You ain't gonna feel it till I'm gone.